Hello, hello, Pilates pros. I have a core focus workout for you today. We are going to be doing 1 minute of work with our 15-second rest. So let's meet on our hands and our knees. We're going to start with some breathing, and then we're going to get right into it. So I want you to start with your shoulders right over your wrists, your hips right over your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the gaze forward, stick out the tailbone, take a big inhale here. And then exhale, we're gonna round the spine, angry cat, look inwards. Really spreading those shoulder blades. Beautiful. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round. One more time, we inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale, round. Beautiful, now meet me in a neutral position with the spine. So nice long spine, and we're just gonna do some hip circles. So starting to the right, drop your hips to the right on your inhale. When you cross back through center, we're exhaling to bring it forward. One more in this direction. And then once you reach the top, reverse it. Syncing movement with breath to warm it up today. To the right, to the left, we inhale, exhale through center and forward. One more time. Beautiful, bring it back through center here. Check in, we have those shoulders right over the wrists, hips right over the knees. I want you to lift your chest away from the mat and really pull those abs in. Toes are curled under. And then we're gonna start by taking an inhale. On your exhale, hover your knees and pike your hips up. You can let those heels melt to the mat. And then inhale, we're gonna bring the knees down. So we're bending the knees, tapping them down to the mat. And then exhale, we go right back up. So taking this first one nice and slow, getting a stretch at the top, but really tightening those abs, pulling those abs in as you tap those knees down. Try not to rest your knees down. Use those low abs to just tap, pull right back up. Perfect, so a little warm up, starting to build that heat. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Last one here. Amazing. Lower those knees down. Give those wrists a little bit of a roll. We're gonna do one more round of those. This time, we're gonna just pick up the pace a little bit. So we focus more on the stretch on that last one, lots of control. This time, we're moving through it. Inhale, exhale. Let's keep the heels lifted on this round. Inhale, tap the knees. Exhale, pike the hips up. So less about that stretch at the top. Let's focus on using those abdominals. So tightening that imaginary belt around the waist, keeping those ribs pulling in. Also starting to feel it a little in our legs. And our shoulders. You have a couple more. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, tap. Exhale, pike. Last one. Amazing. Lower the knees down. Take a little child's pose, or just roll the wrists and the shoulders out, whatever you need for this brief pause. Next variation. Meet me with your shoulders right over the wrists, hips over the knees. We're just taking an inhale. Exhale, we pull the knees up. Inhale, we tap the knees down. Exhale, scoop. So on this one, we're letting the knees rest down because I want you to really use those low abs to scoop and lift right back up. Looking down and forward. Lifting your chest away from that mat, keeping the shoulder blades nice and spread apart. Keep focusing on lifting through those abdominals. So nice long spine, pull those abs in to lift the knees and then rest them down. Amazing. Soft bend in the elbows. Keep the gaze down and slightly forward. You're killing it. Almost there. And rest it down. Amazing. Give those wrists a little roll, point and flex. Next variation, we are adding in a twist. So same idea, but one knee is going down at a time. So meet me with those knees hovering now. You're gonna tap your right knee down, twist a little bit to the left. So my right knee is tapping through center, pull back up through center, left knee twists. So I'm rotating the lower part of my body, tapping the left knee down, coming back through center. Right knee taps down, back through center. It's a small twist. And you don't have to touch the knee to the mat if that doesn't feel good. But feel free to bring it down if it feels okay. Inhale, we tap the knee. Exhale, we lift up, scoop up. So now we're recruiting those obliques. Shoulders are burning. Abs are working. You're almost there. And relax it down. Give those wrists a little roll out. We have one more move here. It is going to be the final burn in this position. We are just doing a static hold. It will burn, but we got this. Ready? Inhale, exhale, lift those knees to a hover and hold. So with a static hold, I always like to say, try to find your form first, right? That kills a lot of time. So let's start at the crown of the head. Look down and forward. Lift your chest away, spread those shoulder blades. Pull those abs in, tighten those abs up, pull those ribs in, and make sure those knees are hovering 1 to 2 inches off the mat. Now let's bring our attention to our breath. You're already halfway there. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. You're stronger than you think. Just 20 seconds left. Inhaling through the nose. Soft bend in those elbows. Exhaling through the mouth. 10 seconds. Count those breaths if you need to. And relax it down. Amazing job. Give those wrists a little roll. And then sweep your feet in front of you. Take a deep breath and make your way on to your back here for a moment. Just hug those knees in and rock side to side. Mindful pause here before we move on to our next series. Place the feet down, your knees are going to the right, arms are opening out to a T, and the head is turning to the left. Giving those abs a well-deserved little breather here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Switch sides. Beautiful. Now bring those knees back through center. We're going to get set up for our next series here. So we're going to do a forearm ab series. What I'm going to cue you through, you can do everything on your back. So if at any point it becomes too much for your shoulders, lay on your back and do a normal chest lift. Beautiful. So forearms are down. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Nice proud chest here. Feet are hip distance. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, right leg comes up and left leg comes up. Perfect. From this position, we're toe tapping. Inhale, right toes tap down. And exhale, they lift up. And then we switch. Left toes tap down. And exhale, they lift up. Keep going like this, maintaining a 90-degree bend of your legs. Keep rolling those shoulders back, proud chest. Work in a range of motion that feels good for you, right? So we don't have to touch the mat. We can go about halfway here and then right back up. Pull those abs in. Find your breath. Exhale to scoop and lift the leg. Inhale to lower it down. Chin stays off the chest a bit. Amazing. Relax those feet down. Press yourself up to give those shoulders a bit of a roll if you need it. And then I'm going to start setting you up for the next move. So we're going to do a double toe tap next. So same idea. We're taking those legs into a tabletop, proud chest. Inhale, both legs down. Exhale, both legs lift. This one, halfway at most with those legs, because we want to keep those arms heavy. I am already shaking. Hopefully you are too. If you need more of a challenge, those feet start to go lower, but it really shouldn't go much lower than halfway. We're really watching that the spine is staying nice and long. So if I drop my feet, I start to lose that connection with my abdominals. I feel that arching in my back. So that's what we're looking for here, working on a range of motion where you can maintain that neutral spine and maintain that connection with your abdominals. Remember, you can always come all the way onto your back. If this is feeling painful at all in the low back, and relax, press yourself up, give yourself a deep breath. All right, we have hip twists next. So coming back onto those forearms, meet me here when you're ready. Legs are hugging together as one. Inhale, we're dropping the knees to the right, letting that left hip come up. Exhale, we come back through center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale through center. Keep that chest nice and proud and lifted, abs in. Gaze is straight ahead. So as those knees go over to the right, we should feel a little stretch through the left side, and then we're using that left oblique to pull it back through center. Almost there. And relax. Press yourself up. The last round is going to be that same move, but we're going to add in a leg extension. The leg extension is too much. Go back to the move we just did. Last round on our forearms here. We go to the right. Extend the leg, reach them long, hug those legs together, then pull them back in, knees in, and back through center. Beautiful. Keep it going. Knees to the left, extend. Pull the knees in, and then rotate them back through center. Keep lifting the chest. So it's one big long inhale over to the left. And extend, keep inhaling. Exhale, the knees come in and back through center. Keep it going. Almost there. And relax, press yourself up, fold yourself forward, move the head side to side a little. And then come and meet me on your right side. We are getting right into a leg lift here, both legs extended, and we're on our forearm. Top leg, that left leg is lifting and lowering. Nice. You can take that top hand on your hip or in front of you. So today we're challenging ourselves by being on that forearm. This workout is all about the core. So we're thinking about those obliques now. Keep lifting that side body away from the mat. Keeping that right shoulder right over that right elbow. Beautiful. And if you need to, you can always modify by bending your bottom leg in. Sometimes that helps you feel a little more supportive. Support it. Breathing through it. You got it. And relax it down. Give those shoulders a little roll if you need it. Next round, we're going into some pulses. All right, so same thing. You're gonna take an inhale, and exhale, you're gonna lift the leg. You're gonna pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Keep going like that. Counting on your own now, you lift and you pulse it up for 5. And bring it down. Keep lifting that side body away from the mat. And lower. Amazing. Keep it going. Stretching through those toes as you pulse. Finishing up your last one here. Amazing. Give yourself a little rest. If you need to roll those shoulders out, go for it here, because now we are getting right into some side planks. All right, so nice long line from the crown of the head to the heels now. You can take that top hand in front of you. We are going for a full side plank. So we're lifting and then we're lowering. Nice. The modification here is bend those knees and line up the knees with the crown of the head and just lift and lower here. If you're with me in that full side plank, let's go for it here. We're taking our time on this first round. Those shoulders are already burning. We've worked them a lot today. With our first series, our 4-point series. And then also in that forearm ab series. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze those inner thighs to help support you. And really focus on lifting from that side body. So that right side is working to lift that leg up. Last one here. And relax it down. Give that bottom shoulder a little roll. All right, last round of these side planks. We are going into a side plank, rotating from side to side. So you're gonna start on your side plank, meet me here. You're gonna bring your right forearm down, or your left forearm down, right in front of that left forearm. And then you're gonna rotate to the other side. So my right forearm is staying in front of my left forearm. And when I come down through center, those forearms are parallel. Rotating side to side. Keep it going. Take it slow, try to pause on each side for a moment, and really twist through center. If this feels like too much, you could be holding on one side. And relax. Amazing. Press yourself up, roll those shoulders out, and then meet me on the other side. So now you're on your left forearm. We're going right into those leg lifts. Both legs are extended out. Lift yourself away from the mat. And then we lift and lower that top leg. You can have your hand on your hip or in front of you if you need a little more support. Exhaling up, inhaling down. roll the shoulders down and back. Really pull those abs in. Keep lifting away. That's the challenge here on our forearm, is to keep that side body engaged, to stay lifted. First round of these leg lifts is almost done. One more here. And relax it down. Take a breath. Roll out that shoulder if you need. And then we're going into those pulses next. So get set up, nice strong position. Inhale, exhale, lift and pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Keep going like that, counting on your own, so you're moving at your own pace. Always keeping it slow and controlled though. Stretching through those toes. 3, 2, and lower. Keep it going. We have a little more than 15 seconds left. Amazing. Last one up here. And relax. Amazing. Give that shoulder a little roll before we go into our side planks. So remember, the modification is knees bent. If you're with me, legs are straight. We're lifting and lowering for the first round, right? So you can always take that top hand in front of you, press yourself up, and come back down. Or if you're doing the full thing with me, let's try to keep that arm at a T when we're at the top, and then lower it to our side. Focusing on lifting out of this armpit before I even press up and really engaging that side body. So using that left side body to lift me up, squeezing my glutes and my inner thighs, squeezing my abs. Everything is working to make this move possible. I know it is burning. You are almost there. Listen to your body. If you need a longer rest at the bottom, you take it. Amazing. Almost there. And relax. All right, now we're doing that rotating one to finish strong. Little twist side to side. So we're starting on that left forearm. That right forearm is gonna come down in front of it, and then that left forearm comes up. Ready? Find that side plank. Bring that right forearm down. Twist your body, pick up the left arm. Place the left arm down. Right arm up. You got it. Nice and slow. Pausing on each side for a moment. Slow and controlled. Keep squeezing those abdominals and those glutes and those inner thighs. And relax it down. Amazing job. Meet me on your hands and your knees. Let's start to slow things down. You guys absolutely killed it. Take an inhale, drop your belly, look forward, and then exhale, round the spine. Spread the shoulder blades. A few more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Exhale, spread the shoulder blades. and then find a neutral position and let those knees open a little bit wider. Drop your hips back. Take a big inhale, stretch your fingertips forward. Let your head melt down. And then exhale, we're gonna lift the hips up, rounding the spine forward. Drop your hips down, roll your shoulders back. Perfect. You inhale, pause here. Exhale, let's slide back, pushing the booty back. Inhale, you pause, reaching the fingertips forward, letting the head rest to the mat. And on that exhale, we round forward, let those hips drop, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, we pause here. Keep those abs and glutes kind of engaged here so that we're not dumping into the low back. It's a mindful stretch, but it's also active, right? We don't want to arch so much through that low back that we hurt it. And then exhale, we go back. We're going to do this one more time. Pulling the tailbone down towards those heels. Inhale, stretch the fingertips forward. Find length through those arms. Exhale, round yourself forward. Drop those hips. Roll the shoulders back. Keep those glutes and abs pulling in, engage, squeezing to protect you. Beautiful. And then come back onto your hands and your knees. Take your shoulders right over your wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale to prepare here. Exhale, pike your hips up. Finding this nice stretch through the hamstrings. Let those heels melt down to the mat. Take a deep breath with me here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Now bend your right knee, getting a deeper stretch to the left side. One deep breath. And switch. Left knee bends, right leg is straight. Deep breath. Beautiful. Let both heels melt. Inhale. Exhale, let those knees come down towards the mat. Meet me in a seated position here. Amazing work today. We're just going to take a little side stretch to get one more stretch to those shoulders. So place your left hand down. Reach your right arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale through center. Switch sides. Inhale as you reach. Exhale through center. One more time each side. Enjoy these last two breaths in class today. Inhale, stretch. You did so good. You deserve it. Biggest, deepest breath you've taken today. Inhale, stretch through the other side. Exhale. Back, roll the shoulders back one time, forward one time, and amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the class as much as I did. I'll see you next time.